Hello lovely feminine explorers, this is Janita D'Souza from Exploring Your Femininity, a place for busy women to reconnect with their feminine and sensual selves and experience more pleasure in their everyday lives. And today I am feeling very vulnerable as I am going to share with you my love story. It is only when I started coaching other women is when I realized that we actually have very similar experiences. We all want romance in our lives and we all are actually willing to go to extreme levels to get this romance in our lives. But my question is, in doing so, are you really doing justice to yourself and especially the other person with you involved? 8 years ago, I met this man and we had instant attraction. We started dating and we were enjoying each other's company like never before, especially us being from different cultural backgrounds. It was all very exciting for us. 1 year down the lane, we moved in and it was all still very exciting as we were beginning to bring in our personalities into each other's living space, and we loved each moment of it. 2 years down the lane, it wasn't the same. I was in a situation where I was feeling extremely stressed out because of my job, and this led to quite a lot of binge drinking, which again led to a lot of low energy levels, negative thoughts, and I didn't feel very romantic and we didn't have this romantic juice between us, and you can already forget about sex. I didn't feel very good about myself. I was so tired, I was burnt out. I was especially tired of doing the societal norms of a woman trying to look sexy, be beautiful, and be a nice girlfriend. I was getting angry, frustrated. We ended up having a lot of arguments. I manifested several types of illnesses as well, and life was not looking very good. I was feeling very depressed and lonely. And I was asking my man that you are not loving me the way that I want. You don't understand what I want. And this usually used to be the topic of our argument. And even though I knew that I was beautiful, it used to really frustrate me every time I got a compliment from someone. And yeah, so I was in this rock bottom phase of my life. And as I now like to say to my clients, that every time you hit rock bottom in your life, it doesn't happen only once, believe me. You have a really good view of your ascension. Fast forward 5 years, I am having the most amazing relationship. I'm feeling loved and supported in my crazy dreams, desires, and adventures. I feel understood and I am experiencing beauty, pleasure, as well as romance in a whole new level with a lot of deeper understanding and mutual respect towards each other. And yes, this all with the same man that I met 8 years ago. So what changed? This is one of the crucial mistakes that we make in a relationship. We try to change the other person. And the one courageous decision that I made in my relationship that saved my love story and my romance is the decision to go into a journey of self-discovery, a journey of self-worth. Yes, I decided to change myself, and while doing this, I learned so much about myself. And then is when I realized that the problem is that we women want our partners to love us in a certain way, to understand us in a certain way, to support us in a certain way, and also to fulfill our needs and desires. But they cannot do so unless and until we ourselves do not really know the real ourselves. I found 4 important things. first of all, I discovered what my desires were, what made me happy, what my idea of experiencing pleasure was. And when I knew this, I was easily able to communicate it and reflect it to my partner. I also understood my own feelings and emotions very deeply. I understood why I was feeling anger, why I was feeling the negative thoughts, frustration, and most of the times the lack of self-worth and expectation from my partner. I also discovered that I have a very beautiful body and I should be enjoying it much more than I was doing it before. And I learned how to adorn my beauty, not only the outer beauty but my inner beauty, and really encompass the pleasure without seeking someone else's validation. And finally, what I understood was that it is okay to be in disagreement and have an argument and still be in love with each other. And as I continue to raise my vibration and work consciously on these 4 areas in my life, I realized that my days went by really pleasantly. My man began to understand my needs and desires, and I was able to communicate my needs and desires to him very authentically. He in turn felt really supported by me in my presence as well, and we were in love like never before. And even to this day, I feel butterflies when I see him every day. The bottom line is that we have to consciously continue to raise our love vibration, whether we are single or especially when we are in a long-term relationship. As long as we continue to grow ourselves, our relationship will grow and expand as well. In the last few years, I've spent a lot of time, energy, as well as a lot of money learning the feminine principles, sacred sensuality, sacred sexuality, tantra, which allowed me to embody my beauty, not just the outer beauty, but my inner beauty, so that I can open up more to love and attract love in more areas in my life. So now I want to invite you to join me in this very special month of love. I know some of you may not like the idea of celebrating Valentine's Day, but this is not what I am advocating. What I am suggesting you here is to allow yourself to open up to love this particular month and see how you can raise your love vibration. This particular month, 13th of February, is also very important and close to my heart day. It's a day of international self-love. So again, it's a really good time for us to dig deeper into ourselves, to find love inside of ourselves, so that we can attract the love outside ourselves. So I have a very interesting 7-day Spark Your Love Vibe challenge starting on the 8th of February, where I will be sending you steps, tools, and tips on how you can enhance your love vibration and find this love in you, so that you recognize that you are the source of love that you are longing for. So if you are single or if you are in a relationship looking to enhance your love vibe, I invite you to join me and several other ladies on the 8th of February for Spark Your Love Vibe Challenge, and we're gonna have so much fun and so much love around us. Looking forward for you to join the Exploring Femininity Facebook group, where I will be posting more updates and a lot of free content on how you can expand yourself to love. More information on signing up for this challenge is given below.